राइट। सो देखो, टाइप्स ऑफ मेमोरीज, इसको समझते हैं, विल अंडरस्टैंड दिस। आई होप people have joined. Okay, 16 are there. Right. So now there are few types of memory. देखो एक चीज और दिखा होगा इसमें, arrows you might be seeing just next on either side of the pyramid. जो pyramid देख रहे हो, one is horizontal arrow, one and two are vertical arrows. Two vertical arrows are in different directions. One is going up, one is going down. And the vertical arrow at the base of this pyramid or the triangle you will see is horizontally spanning across the width of the base. So what does it suggest? That suggests volume. मतलब क्या? Just like the pyramid, you will see that in your computer, maximum amount of storage is uh, of the type which is towards the base of the pyramid, and minimum, and as you go up higher in the pyramid, you will see that as you go up, your the type of memory content, or that type of memory in your computer, presence of that type of memory in your computer decreases. ठीक है? तो मतलब क्या कि तुम्हारे कंप्यूटर में सबसे ज्यादा जो होगा वो सेकेंडरी स्टोरेज डिवाइसेस होंगे, जैसे कि हार्ड डिस्क, मैग्नेटिक डिस्क, फ्लैश मीडिया, फ्लैश मीडिया जो पेन ड्राइव वगैरह लगाते हैं, ठीक है, सॉलिड स्टेट मीडिया, ब्लू रे, सीडी, डीवीडी, ये सब चीज जो है तुम्हारे सेकेंडरी स्टोरेज में आते हैं। तो दैट मींस वो सबसे ज्यादा होता है। यू विल सी योर हार्ड डिस्क हैज लाइक 2 TB, जैसे मेरा मान लो 2 TB है, कोई उससे ज्यादा भी रखना चाहता है, तो वो सब नीचे में जो है टुवर्ड्स द बेस ऑफ द इस पिरामिड में व्हाट एवर मेमोरी इज रिटन, दैट इज प्रेजेंट इन मैक्सिमम प्रोपोर्शन इन योर कंप्यूटर। ठीक है, उसकी वॉल्यूम सबसे ज्यादा रहती है। एज यू गो अप द पिरामिड यू विल सी दैट द वॉल्यूम कीप्स ऑन डिक्रीजिंग। ठीक है, बट अनदर उसका, बट द प्लस पॉइंट इज एज यू गो अप द परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ दैट टाइप ऑफ मेमोरी इंक्रीजेस। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ठीक है, when you go up, जैसे secondary storage is slower, ठीक है, it is slower than main memory, that is the primary memory. Primary memory is also called the main memory, ठीक है, that is RAM से slow work करता है तुम्हारा hard disk. But if you go further, there is another type of memory known as cache, and that is of L1, L2, L3 types. वो क्या L1, L2, L3 है हम लोग उतना नहीं जाएंगे, will not go into the details. What exactly do we mean by L1, L2 and L3?
So the processors have like L1, L2 like that
Exactly.
in their names.
नहीं वो ठीक है, यू आर हैविंग
Cache.
अंडरस्टैंडिंग, बट राइट नाउ वो हमारे स्कोप से बाहर है कि टू गो इनटू द डिटेल। यू विल एग्जैक्टली स्टडी द इंटायर मैकेनिज्म इन योर कॉलेजेस कि वो क्या है, लेवल्स ऑफ कैशेस जो तुम्हारे होते हैं वो क्या होते हैं। आई विल जस्ट टेल यू द मीनिंग कि व्हाट इज द यूज ऑफ दोस थिंग्स। ठीक है, एंड देन फाइनली द पर्सनल मेमोरी ऑफ द कंप्यूटर नोन एज रजिस्टर्स। ठीक है, Rolvin is asking कि why are registers so expensive? देखो, इसको अगर मैं बहुत वेग एग्जांपल दूं, इफ आई एम टू गिव यू अ वेरी लेम एग्जांपल, आई कैन से कि व्हाई आर डायमंड्स सो expensive, why are diamonds more expensive than gold, and why is gold more expensive than silver, and why is silver more expensive than iron, मान लो ऐसे करके जाते हैं। ठीक है, so even if you draw the pyramid of those metals, so you will find that if somebody is possessing the by volume, the person's possession of diamonds will be least, then they will have more of diamond, sorry, gold. मान लो कि some person is having precious metals in all form, of all different types, so of course by volume they might have the least diamond, फिर उसके बाद उससे ज्यादा गोल्ड होगा, then the person may be possessing more of silver, गोल्ड से ज्यादा सिल्वर होगा उसके पास, the person will be having more silver, and then other metals like iron, whatever, bronze, जो भी बोल रहे,
प्लैटिनम
प्लैटिनम भी बीच में ऊपर आ जाएगा, तो गोल्ड लेवल पे है अदर मेटल्स। just get the gist, not into the metals, but मैं ये बता रहा हूँ. So why do you think a person who is possessing different types of costly metals is having least of diamond? Okay, so why the case is like that? Because the diamond is very precious, very much in demand, and so it is very expensive, right? तो सबसे कम डायमंड पोजेस करेगा. एनी पर्सन विल बी पोजेसिंग डायमंड इन द लीस्ट अमाउंट, when least amount by volume. Then you may have more of gold. तो you can have 1 kg of gold, but 1 kg of diamond सोच रहे हो कितना कॉस्टली होगा. ठीक है, तो इसीलिए लेट्स से तुम्हारे पास 100. Yeah, that is the reason. That is the reason it is very costly. Similar is the case for registers. Registers we market में, if you go and search for registers, so by volume the availability of registers is very less. Okay, then then cost wise comes you तुम्हारे कैशे मेमोरी वो सब आ जाते हैं, and SRAM DRAM देखेंगे क्या होता है, and then we have main memory, that is RAM वगैरह सब, and then finally you have other types of memories that is available in abundance. So you go, even the next door electronic shop will be containing, they will be having this secondary storage devices. ठीक है, but RAM हो सकता है तुम्हें, if you will have to order specially to purchase book in advance. कैशे वगैरह तो कोई खरीदता भी नहीं है जनरली, वो तो कंप्यूटर्स में बाय डिफॉल्ट आते हैं, रजिस्टर्स तो फिर छोड़ ही दो. ठीक है, so but there is one advantage कि अगर if you when it comes to performance wise, okay, this registers are very very fast and very they give very high performance in terms of accessibility, fetching values from the locations. So registers are very fast. So because CPUs have to compute operations at very fast rate, therefore they have provided with very limited registers so that storing and bringing result as and when required, intermediate results of expressions, they can be done at very fast rate. Okay, then you might ask, sir, why not have everything in the form of registers? जब इतना fast है तो सारा कुछ register ही कर लेते हैं. Then my question will be, why you are having different types of metals? Have let's say तुम्हारे पास total मिला के 10 kg of different metals है, have 10 kg of diamond only, but then that is the cost. That is the thing, diamond will pure 10 kg of diamond will be very very costly. हो सकता है, I don't know, I'm not able to think of the price. Okay, तो इसीलिए we have registers, optimum amount of register or volume of register, so that basic function of CPU is performed using that. तो जितना जरूरत है बस उतना ही registers होते हैं, and then you have cache memory. देखो ये क्या करता है? Anyone is having idea? Ulas, what do you think cache does? If you
Sir,
have
no idea, sir. Like,
no idea,
is it like used for processor, like for processing thing? Like it's faster
नहीं
than RAM, so processor will use that.
no, नहीं नहीं ऐसा नहीं है. प्रोसेसर के लिए तो प्रोसेसर मीन सीपीयू, सीपीयू तो डायरेक्टली यूज करता है रजिस्टर्स. Okay, it's not like that. I'll tell you example. We know why secondary storage is used. Temporary data of user sort of, Arpit. I'll come to that. First of all, I'll come from the use of what we say is your secondary storage devices. Why do we have hard disk and pen drives, other things, secondary storage devices? What is the use?
Sir, because others are limited.
Others are limited, but why? इसको use क्यों करते हैं? हम लोग देख चुके हैं secondary storage devices को. We have seen that.
So to store data. Like,
Store data permanently. Correct.
Yeah.
Storage of, because they are not volatile, right? And they are cheap also. Storage of data permanently. Permanently means long term. ये infinite समय नहीं होगा, but long term. Plus economic. Let's say in future कुछ ऐसा टेक्नोलॉजी आ जाता है कि people are able to create registers very cheaply. तब तो फिर हम लोग रजिस्टर ही खरीदेंगे जाकर. क्या? We'll get
Sir, I had
PDF
one doubt.
हाँ.
Sir, how do you permanently delete like files? Like where does it go?
Okay, where does it go? देखो क्या होता है ना, मान लो ये secondary storage device है, that is your hard disk. Okay, hard disk has got sectors. Let's say I'm just trying to explain you very superficially. Let's say this is a colony. Colony, an area. मान लो ये आरटी नगर है. आरटी नगर को let's divide the entire area of your आरटी नगर into smaller areas. ठीक है? Let's call it sector 1, sector 2, sector 3, sector 4 ऐसे करके different sectors में divide कर दिए. तो some data will be residing in sector 1, some data will be residing in sector 2, sector 3, sector 4 ऐसे करके, या memory blocks मान लो. ठीक है? Within the hard disk you may be having many blocks. तो let's say ये जो block of memories है, ठीक है, this area, let's say कि some data is occupying this space, another type of data is occupying these three sectors or these three blocks. ठीक है? And then some other type of data is occupying last three ये सारा sectors or blocks of the hard disk. Now what happens is when you type delete command या shift delete या वो right click delete करते हो, what happens is data is not lost. Okay, remember when you delete, data is not lost. When you delete, data is not lost immediately. Data immediately lose नहीं होता. So what happens then? Computer, और वही मैं explain कर रहा हूँ. Aditya, I am explaining that thing only. What do we mean by permanent deletion? Okay. When you delete, data is not lost. Permanent deletion means that deleted data cannot be retrieved back. Okay, अब उसको दोबारा नहीं ला सकते. That is gone forever. How does that happen? That I am explaining. So when you give a delete command, that data is not thrown out of computer or erased. It ऐसा कुछ होता नहीं है. What exactly happens is, it happens something like this. कि computer marks those indicated sectors, जो sectors अभी indicate की हो कि these data, the data contain sectors containing these data, okay, which you just marked for deletion. Okay, computer marks those sectors to be deleted. Sectors मतलब blocks of memory. Sectors to be deleted, to be overwritten. So that means till the time a new data comes up and then replaces those data, that earlier data will remain. ठीक है? So till the time new data comes up and replaces the earlier data, till the time new data comes up, replaces the earlier data is not lost. Okay. So now Ullas, are you understanding what do we mean by deleting? What happens? Ki memory blocks, those memory blocks, data won't be thrown out. The computer will simply mark those memory blocks that these are now available, and anything that comes up may take up this space. Okay, but yes, the catch here is but again the marked sectors, the earlier data you can write, cannot be read ordinarily once marked for deletion. Once marked for deletion, yeah, once delete command is given. ये बताओ उल्लास, let me know. Did you
Yes, sir,
understand what
understood.
do we mean by that? But it's, I'm saying कि ordinarily cannot be read. But at times you might have heard कि hard disk crashed and or something you deleted by mistake. So people try to recover the data. Okay.
Recovery.
Recovery is possible at times. It is because of that reason. Because the data is not lost immediately. But if you have deleted the data and then if you have been using your hard disk for some days now, then the chances are very much that कि those data those sectors might have got overwritten. उसके बाद the chances of recovering will be very, very less. Okay, so there's, if you have skilled enough or there are, so if you're using some specialized softwares, immediately after deletion, people, generally skilled people or with the help of some very good and sophisticated softwares, it is possible to retrieve the data which you just deleted, because it still exists, but in the normal circumstances and normal by normal approach, it is not possible to read that data, but yes, can be recovered. ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं हो सकता, right? तो सच थिंग इज देयर. हाँ, अगर तुम फॉर्मेट कर देते हो तो व्हाट हैपेंस इज कि दिस एंटायर जो ये सेक्टर का डिवीजन होता है, दैट इज क्लियर्ड अप एंड द सेक्टर्स आर अगेन क्रिएटेड, देन इन दैट केस एवरीथिंग विल बी वाइप्ड आउट. यस, देखो वही मैं बता रहा हूं, रिसाइकल बिन जो है ना, जो मैंने अभी कंसेप्ट समझाया है उसी का अ बिट लूज फॉर्म इज देयर. ठीक है, रिसाइकल बिन में जाने का मतलब यू हैव मार्क्ड इट, बट यू हैव मार्क्ड इट इन सच अ वे कि उसका एक कॉपी तुमने एक अलग एरिया में यू हैव स्टोर्ड, जिस विच इज नोन एज रिसाइकल्ड बिन. ठीक है, यू हैव डिलीटेड इट, मार्क्ड इट, so that area has been marked and has been put in under a separate area known as recycle bin. ठीक है, उसका एक कॉपी रिसाइकल बिन वाले मेमोरी लोकेशन के एरिया में चला जाता है, फ्रॉम वेयर यू कैन लेटर ऑन bring it back, but after 30 days or so that will be gone from recycle bin as well. आदित्य, it's not that easy. ठीक है, लॉन्ग लॉस्ट डेटा भी तभी रिकवर हो सकता है if you have not used that hard disk after permanent deletion frequently after that. ठीक है, let's say I delete something today and but do not use my hard disk. तो hard disk use नहीं हुआ है तो nothing has been written in that place yet. So data still exists. So even after a long time you can do. But if you have used it frequently, then there are good chances that those sectors might have got overwritten. In which case next to impossible हो जाएगा डेटा निकालना. अब डेटा है ही नहीं तो फिर निकालोगे. ठीक है, चलो अब आ जाते हैं वापस. So what I am saying is कि this secondary storage device is maximum by volume because they are cheap, because of economic reasons. They are cheap and also can store data permanently. Okay, but for main functioning of computer we use RAM. ठीक है, primary memory, RAM and ROM. तो बुक में दिया हुआ है, I'll come to the main memory और primary memory में. Okay, so I'll talk about primary memory a bit. Okay, now this RAM is further off. There are different variants of RAM. ठीक है, and that is book में भी है तुम्हारे. This is given in your book as well. जिसको हम लोग कहते हैं DRAM, that is dynamic RAM, and which is known as DRAM, and static RAM, which is known as SRAM. Okay, so book में तुम्हें definition दिया हुआ है. Dynamic RAM consists of transistor and capacitor that's capable of storing an electric charge. वो भी दिया हुआ है तुम्हारा. फिर स्पेशल ठीक है। देखो स्टैटिक रैम में क्या है ना कि these both are volatile, but static RAM may have power source. As long as you supply power, ठीक है, it will store data. ठीक है, तो इसमें कुछ ऐसा है. So see, static RAMs take up more space. Static RAM takes up more space than dynamic RAM. More space than DRAM. Okay, but faster. Just a minute. But faster. ठीक है, पीछे वाले में देखोगे, ठीक है, एस रैम इज फास्टर देन डी रैम, इसलिए ऊपर है पिरामिड में. ठीक है, बट इफ इट इज फास्टर बट इट इज कॉस्टलियर, अगेन वो इसलिए एस रैम कम होगा. ठीक है, तो ये बुक में भी दिया है. स्टैटिक रैम्स टेक अप मोर स्पेस फॉर अ गिवन स्टोरेज. 2 GB के लिए मतलब वो बोल सकते हो कि ज्यादा वॉल्यूम में कम स्टोर करेगा, समथिंग लाइक दैट, बट इट इज फास्टर. ओके, ओके, और क्या दिया हुआ है? तो हमारे कंप्यूटर में बताओ, व्हेन वी टॉक ऑफ प्राइमरी मेमोरी, ज्यादा एस रैम होगा या डी रैम होगा? व्हाट डू यू थिंक? देखो इसमें भी क्लियर है. इफ यू सी दिस,
DRAM सर.
हाँ, डी रैम मेन मेमोरी उसमें लिखा हुआ है, इट्स रिटन देयर. सो डी रैम इज मोस्टली यूज्ड फॉर आवर मेन रैम वगैरह जब बोलते हैं, वी स्पेशली रिफर टू डी रैम. So dynamic RAM consists of transistor and capacitor that's capable of storing an electric charge. और तो कुछ इसमें दिया नहीं है तुम्हारे बुक में. टेक रैम का इवेंचुअली ऑफ इंटरनल. ठीक है. सो ये बोल सकते हो they are made of transistors and capacitors. Made of transistors and capacitors. इसमें पावर सप्लाई भी हो सकता है. ठीक है, इसमें नहीं होता पावर सप्लाई. जब तक पावर सप्लाइड रहेगा दिस विल बी ऑन एंड दिस विल रिटेन डेटा. वंस वो नहीं रहेगा तो फिर दिक्कत हो जाएगा. तो स्टैटिक रैम इज आल्सो वोलेटाइल, बट एज लॉन्ग एज दे आर सप्लाइड विद पावर दे नीड नो स्पेशल रीजनरेटर सर्किट्स टू रिटेन द स्टोर्ड डेटा. ओके, इसमें कुछ पावर सप्लाई नहीं रहता है, बट कुछ स्पेशल मैकेनिज्म चाहिए होता है, तो सो दैट इट रिमेन्स डेटा फॉर सर्टेन टाइम. ओके, तो बहुत ज्यादा डिटेल में नहीं जानना है, मैं इसलिए अंदर नहीं जा रहा हूं. बस यू रिमेंबर कि देयर इज स्टैटिक रैम एंड देयर इज डायनामिक रैम. ट्रांजिस्टर्स.
Sir, chat box.
Okay. Access time. The amount of time you will require to fetch data from any memory location. Time of made of transistors and capacitors. ठीक है, और देख लेता हूं मैं जो छोटा मोटा चीज दिया हुआ है वो that I'll mention. The amount of time taken to produce data required from the memory from the start of the access until the availability of data is called the access time. बुक में दिया हुआ है. तो इन शॉर्ट सीपीयू को अगर कहीं से डेटा चाहिए फ्रॉम एनी ऑफ द लोकेशन, तो रैम में से डेटा लाने में जितना टाइम लगेगा उसे दैट विल बी नोन एज एक्सेस टाइम ऑफ रैम. कैशे में से जितना टाइम लगेगा दैट विल बी नोन एज द एक्सेस टाइम ऑफ कैशे. तो what do you say? Think the access time will be more for fetching data from RAM or from fetching data from registers?
Register, sir.
हाँ, registers, because registers are जो top of the pyramid में है, हमने देखा है, whichever is on the top of the pyramid, their performance
More
and
faster.
access is fast. Okay, तो latency भी delay भी बहुत कम होता है ऊपर में, and as you go down, delay or latency increases and performance decreases. ठीक है, तो इसीलिए access time for fetching data you will require less time for from registers then from cache then from this. फिर हार्ड डिस्क से डेटा लाना हो कंप्यूटर को तो पहले रैम को रिक्वेस्ट करेगा, रैम फिर वहां से लाएगा, बहुत टाइम लग जाता है. ओके, and that is the reason why we cannot use this type of memory here registers के जगह. फिर CPU will become very slow. Okay, इसलिए थोड़ा सा फास्टर मेमोरी रखते हैं. Right. So that is access time. Okay. और क्या दिया हुआ है? Let me see. Okay. अच्छा, ये जान लो कि अच्छा कुछ चीज मैंने बताया है कि मेड ऑफ ट्रांजिस्टर्स एंड कैपेसिटर्स. दिस इज मेड ऑफ फ्लिप फ्लॉप्स. व्हाट आर दीज? डोंट आस्क नाउ. ठीक है, मेड ऑफ फ्लिप फ्लॉप्स which store data in binary form. Binary form. हाँ, सॉर्ट ऑफ गेट्स होता है. गेट्स फ्लिप फ्लॉप से ही, मतलब फ्लिप फ्लॉप गेट्स वगैरह से ही बनता है. दैट इज करेक्ट. राइट. तो ये इतना जान लोगे रैम के बारे में कि दे आर ऑफ टू टाइप्स, डायनामिक एंड स्टैटिक. विच वन इज फास्टर? डायनामिक रैम इज, व्हाट डू यू थिंक, फास्टर बिकॉज इट लाइज अपर इन द पिरामिड. ठीक है, अपर स्ट्रेटा में लाई करता है. बट एट द सेम टाइम सेम वॉल्यूम ऑफ दोनों लोगे डायनामिक रैम एंड स्टैटिक रैम, तो यू विल फाइंड दैट स्टैटिक रैम विल स्टोर मोर डेटा फॉर द सेम वॉल्यूम. ठीक है, और डायनामिक रैम में भी लेसर डेटा स्टोर करे. तो स्टोरेज एफिशिएंसी स्टैटिक रैम का ज्यादा है, एक्सेसिबिलिटी डायनामिक रैम का ज्यादा है. डायनामिक रैम हैज मोर एक्सेसिबिलिटी. हाँ ठीक है आदित्य, पर उतना ज्यादा रिसर्च नहीं करो. इट्स गुड दैट इफ यू आर फाइंड आउट फॉर नॉलेज, बट स्पेशली मत पढ़ना उतना कभी. ये सब कॉलेज में फिर आएंगे, डोंट वरी. ओके, तो what I expect you to remember from this is that कि RAM of two type, which one is faster, which one is more efficient, किसमें delay ज़्यादा है, किसमें delay कम है. ठीक है, just remember the pyramid. One is made of transistors and capacitors. Okay, that stores data, capacitors that store data as an electric charge. Here they are made of flip-flops that बस इतना याद रखोगे काफी, वैसे कोई पूछेगा नहीं. राइट. फिर ROM भी, देयर आर सर्टेन टाइप्स ऑफ ROM. ROM is a type of memory which is used by the computer when the computer starts. जब कंप्यूटर स्टार्ट्स होता है ना, सो ROM में बेसिकली तुम्हारा some data or codes by computer manufacturer. That means when your computer starts up, before your operating system loads, you will see certain things happening on the screen. वो Dell का logo आएगा या कुछ होगा, some interface will appear. Then this ROM will help what you say is bring operating system to RAM. And once the operating system comes into RAM, and then CPU will start processing operating system. That means your operating system will start waking up and will start taking over your computer's functionalities. जब ये काम पूरा हो जाता है, कॉपिंग ऑफ ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम फ्रॉम योर सेकेंडरी स्टोरेज डिवाइस टू द रैम सो दैट ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम बिकम्स फंक्शनल एंड योर कंप्यूटर स्टार्ट्स वर्किंग एज एक्सपेक्टेड. उसके बाद आफ्टर दैट ROM sort of goes to sleep. It has no functionality after that. So starting of process and bringing of operating system to the RAM of the computer is done by ROM. उसके बाद ROM goes out of picture. RAM comes into ये picture wherein it is storing all the currently running programs including your operating system program. ठीक है? That is good. अगर याद है, if you can retain, that's wonderful. Right. So then you have certain types of ROM में लिख देता हूं. That is PROM PROM. Then you have EPROM. Full form याद रखो, काफी है. Then you have EEPROM. Sorry, PROM. Okay. And fourth नहीं दिया है इसमें, तो we will not discuss. Okay. So ये कंप्यूटर को स्टार्ट होने में हेल्प करता है. द कोड्स एंड द सॉफ्टवेयर रिटन बाय योर कंप्यूटर मैन्युफैक्चरर, जो कंपनी होगा, ओके, वो लोग का कोड उसमें होता है. दे आर सॉर्ट ऑफ परमानेंट. दिस इज वोलेटाइल. They help your computer to start up by bringing operating system into the RAM, from where CPU can process the codes of your operating system and operating system becomes functional and takes over the computer and helps you operate the computer. ठीक है? वो काम ROM का होता है, and then it goes out of picture. Right. So अब इसके different types of ROM हो सकता है. One is PROM. That means programmable read only memory. तो इसके लिए different types of programmers होते हैं who can program the data into the ROM. So they are known as you can say PROM programmers. But once the information has been programmed into that type of ROM, it cannot be changed later. Okay, it becomes same as ROM. तो मतलब क्या? If you get a new PROM, that is programmable ROM, and then once somebody writes some code to it, that becomes permanent and cannot be changed. अब उसमें वही रहेगा हरदम के लिए, जब तक it is working, till the time it is working, that PROM will be containing the same thing. That is programmable. GRAMM होगा, something like that. Programmable ROM. Once programmed, data cannot be modified. Can't be modified. Okay. Right. उसके बाद EPROM. EPROM is erasable programmable read only memory. इसके नाम से बता सकते हो what we will mean by that. E means erasable. So
it erases the programmable ROM.
That means if you program it, then you can reprogram it also. Right. So is another type of ROM that can be erased, and the chip can be programmed to record different information using a special PROM program facility. मतलब कुछ special mechanisms use करके you can reprogram it again. Okay. But till the time you reprogram it, the data will be permanent. Right. So E का मतलब होता है erasable. Erasable PROM. Okay. Right. And how it can be done? Okay. How it can be done? Using it can be modified using ultraviolet light. अल्ट्रावायलेट लाइट को यूज करके इसको प्रोग्राम किया जा सकता है. वो कब, क्यों, कैसे होता है, डोंट गेट इनटू दैट. You are not expected to know. ठीक है. Further there are of two types. ये भी दो टाइप के होते हैं. बस ये टाइप्स जान लो. Don't need to remember anything. UPROM, ultraviolet prom, and then you have EAPROM. So that means using ultraviolet or using electricity. So इसमें क्या हो जाएगा? This will be electrically alterable. You can write electrically alterable. Alterable. Alterable prom. Okay. And you तो पता है ultraviolet से भी alter कर सकते हो. So if you have erasable prompt which can be reprogrammed, that can be of two variant. Either you can reprogram it using ultraviolet light, or you can reprogram it using electricity. ठीक है. And then finally you have उसी को वो थर्ड में लिख दिया है sort of. मतलब sort of ये almost same ही होता है. This is electrically erasable. Erasable. From using electrical signals. Now you may think what is the difference between EEPROM and EAPROM? ठीक है. हम लोगों को we don't need to worry about it. उतना PhD नहीं करना है, right? So these are sort of historical, मतलब वो knowledge type based question होता है. तो you don't need to. Kevin, I understood you are asking. So what is UPROM? UPROM ultraviolet वाला, ठीक है, sorry. हाँ. तो ultraviolet से अगर change हो सकता है तो that is the okay. So
sir, could you briefly tell about the ultraviolet thing, about how it is done?
अरे उस पे अल्ट्रावायलेट, उस पे देखो उसके सर्किटरी पे दे विल जो उसके प्रोग्रामर होंगे EEPROM के, they will know कि in what fashion and in what way ultraviolet has to be projected on the circuitry, ultraviolet rays, so that the data contained in the circuitry will be erased. उससे ज्यादा तो मैं भी नहीं बता सकता हूँ because I don't know. ठीक है. But just remember कि using ultraviolet rays, some experts will be able to erase the data contained in that circuitry. ठीक है. तो बस ये याद रखना कि प्राइमरी मेमोरी, ये सेकेंडरी मेमोरी इज यूज्ड फॉर स्टोरेज ऑफ डेटा परमानेंटली. दे आर चीपर देन नॉर्मल ये अदर टाइप्स ऑफ मेमोरीज. देन योर मेन मेमोरी, that is your RAM, is mostly dynamic RAM, which is accessibility time is less than another variant of RAM, which is a static RAM. ठीक है. But storage wise you can store more data and it is cheaper. तो उसको ज्यादा वॉल्यूम में हम लोग रख सकते हैं. ठीक है. तो बस उतना ही याद रखना है तुम्हें. अगेन ये तुम्हारा इसमें यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है, इसमें पावर सप्लाई भी यूज कर सकते हो. till the time power supply is there it will retain data. इसमें क्या होता है कि कुछ some other mechanism is used to store data. ठीक है. but both are volatile. Right. So just remember the types, that is more important, and which one is more efficient and which one is cheaper. बस इतना याद रखना है इस चार्ट से. Okay. Then this will be clear. Most of your RAM is DRAM. Okay. And then you have cache. Let us come to that. What is cache? Acha, have you have you ever encountered this cache कि कहाँ पे हम लोग देखते हैं कंप्यूटर पे? Where can you see?
So unused storage space.
So like the clear
Have you
cache
ever
thing,
come
like
across
Sir,
when computer is asking you about cache?
When the space is more, then it will ask to clear cache.
Yeah, sir.
At times like that. But also you might have seen very frequently when you're clearing your browser histories and all. Have you seen clear the cache data and
Yes, sir.
everything?
Yes, sir. Cookies and cache, I think.
हाँ, कैशे वगैरह को क्लियर करने बोलता है. So what happens is, देखो, let's say this is your CPU. It needs to access various types of data from different types of memories. ठीक है? CPU के nearest which memory will be there? Nearest will be register. उससे थोड़ा दूर क्या होगा? Cache.
Cache.
Based on accessibility time I am writing. उससे थोड़ा दूर क्या होगा? Main memory. And accessibility time will be most maximum with respect to your तुम्हारा क्या है? Secondary storage. So let's say if CPU has to work on some type of data very frequently, okay, this is used for intermediate calculation. This is rather part of CPU. I should not show it separately. I'll rather modify it क्योंकि ये CPU के अंदर ही होता है. CPU with register. Okay. Then what will happen is कि if some data has to be accessed, मान लो कि cache is also very limited. ठीक है? Also very limited. But more than registers. Definitely much more than registers. Registers तो कुछ 10-11 ही होते हैं. इतने costly होते हैं कि hardly there are, I think 10 to 12 registers are there with the CPU. Okay, but these can be in kilobytes something. Right. So also very limited. But तो ये क्या इसका purpose क्या होगा? If some data is being accessed by CPU very frequently, okay, then what will CPU do is CPU will bring a copy of that data in the cache. बार बार अगर उसको मेन मेमोरी से कोई डेटा लाना पड़ रहा है या via main memory, secondary memory, say if CPU has to take data very frequently, okay, then what CPU will do? CPU will bring the copy of that data in the cache. Okay, so that उसको पता है कि every hour you are using that data. Okay, or let's say every day you are accessing some data. So those sort of data will be a copy of those sort of data will be residing in the cache क्योंकि उसको पता है कि very frequently you will be using that, so that your accessibility time increases for that type of program and data. ठीक है? So data, ठीक है, program कुछ भी used very frequently is brought into cache, or copy of it is brought into cache to increase the accessibility time. Not increase, decrease. Decrease is decrease का symbol है. The accessibility time. Accessibility time and increase the performance of your system.
Sir, I have a doubt.
हाँ, बोलो.
Sir, so when I open my PC, always the Microsoft Teams app directly pops up. It opens by itself. So does it mean
हो
it's
सकता
somewhere
है. Yeah,
related
it
to
is
caching?
possible. It is possible कि once you have started your computer, it might happen that कि after some time those frequently used data को किसी तरह वो कुछ record रख के it automatically loads it. For example, I'll give you one example. Your web browsers have access to cache. You know why? If you get a new computer and the very first time if you open web browser and try to open a website, it will take a bit longer to open. वो देखेगा load हो रहा है. But once, let's say there is some website that you are opening every day. For example, Instagram ले लो या Twitter ले लो या कोई कुछ ऐसे websites को तुम है या Amazon ले लो, Netflix ले लो, ठीक है? Some websites, the computer will keep track of your uses of your computer. So CPU will keep track of it. And if it finds that some particular websites you are accessing very frequently, you will see that those websites, when compared to rarely used websites, open up very fast. Okay? So that means data related to those websites and web pages or web address, server का address, ठीक है, वो सब कंप्यूटर ना कैशे में स्टोर कर लेता है कि they know कि उसका website related data which will help in faster loading of the website is stored in cache because that website you are using very frequently. ठीक है, let's say कि कोई song तुम हर दिन प्ले करते हो, तो हो सकता है उस song का एंट्री तुम्हारा, I'm just giving an example to so that you understand, उसकी एंट्री तुम्हारे कैशे में चली जाएगी, ठीक है? But let's say कि एक ऐसा होता है कि after some days you stop using that program or that website and you rather increase your usage of another website. So what will happen is the newly frequently used program or the website or the data will replace the least frequent one. ठीक है, तो कैशे में जो लीस्ट फ्रीक्वेंट होगा उसको फिर बाहर निकाल दिया जाएगा और जो नया आया है जिसका फ्रीक्वेंसी बढ़ गया है दैट विल बी ब्रॉट इनटू कैशे. ठीक है, तो डेटा, प्रोग्राम, वेबसाइट्स. So now are you understanding what is the role of cache? बीच में क्यों होता है? So that you increase your system's performance increases and your delay time, latency time. ठीक है, latency को delay भी बोलते हैं. So accessibility is related to latency. जिसका accessibility, now tell me कि latency means delay in accessing data will be more from main memory or secondary memory, or latency will be more in main memory or secondary memory. किसमें ज्यादा होगा latency, delay?
Secondary memory.
तो access time से related होता है latency. नहीं, Elam, one more class नहीं है. I'll leave you in 2 minutes. Don't worry.
Sir,
हाँ.
sir, when we use the term performance, what exactly are we? What do we mean?
Performance means user experience. बोल सकते हो. You won't like to wait. Your time consumption. So it is another form of accessibility time only. ठीक है.
So like speed, sir.
Sorry.
So like speed of the
Yeah,
process,
speed
how
of your
fast is
system
it
will increase.
executed?
Your output, your throughput of your system will increase. Another word is throughput. इसको खोज के आना, next class में we'll discuss. ठीक है. तो what is this? Book में भी दिया हुआ है. Right. So now I hope you got the gist. कि most frequently used program, data, websites are brought into cache so that they load up faster. अगर उसको कैशे में नहीं लाएंगे, if you remove cache from the middle and main memory, then you will realize the difference. Okay. Yes, nowadays it is seconds, but earlier it used to matter. अब तो हम लोग का speed बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया है, तुम्हारा processors का, main memory का, etc. भी. But still, let's say even loading of games, and that will become faster. First time game धीरे load होगा, next time onwards it will open up faster. ठीक है. But to देखो, Ankit, you are using computer from a very, very layman's point of view. You will realize the importance of these things when you start working on advanced calculations. ठीक है, तब तुम्हें ये accessibility time और throughput का difference पता चलेगा. In very sophisticated complex systems, जहाँ पे बहुत sophisticated calculations are there, ठीक है, meteorological data, scientific data, उसमें you will realize the difference कि if you remove cache, how irritating will it be, and at times it may result in you can say a very bad performance of the system. ठीक है. अब रियल टाइम सिस्टम्स में कैशे वगैरह का कंसेप्ट नहीं रखोगे. मान लो कि कोई तुम्हें अटैक किया, यहाँ से तुम मिसाइल को टाइम देते रह गए कि तुम्हारा वो कहाँ है, बहुत स्लो एक्सेसिबिलिटी वाला मेमोरी यूज किया, तो फिर तो बहुत दिक्कत है. ठीक है, तो उस तरह के कॉम्प्लेक्स सिस्टम्स में यू विल कम टू नो. ऑफ कोर्स फॉर आवर पर्पस डे टू डे लाइफ, हमारे लिए तो we can wait for 2 seconds to fetch data from storage device, secondary storage device also. So that will hardly matter. But just to get down at the microscopic level, actually there is a significant amount of difference. This can be nano या pico seconds में हो सकता है, accessibility time हो तो this can be in the milliseconds. तो वो 1000-10,000 times का difference हो सकता है accessibility में. Though हम लोगों को पता नहीं चलता है because still both are fast. ठीक है. But just to so that it boils down to the microscopic level, I have explained registers are faster, but they are very costly. So we use limited, hardly 10-12 registers होते हैं. Cache are much more than that, but still also very limited. Wow, it is used for accessing very frequently used data program websites. Okay, but अगर किसी का frequency कम कर दोगे तो that will be removed from the cache and a new program, frequently used program, might take up its place. Main memory तो always there. Any program that you are opening must first be brought into the main memory so that CPU may start executing the instructions one by one. ठीक है?
Sir, so there are only 10 to 12 registers in the whole world.
Not whole world, in your computer.
Oh, okay. Computer.
Whole world में होगा तो फिर बहुत वर्ल्ड वॉर हो
So
जाएगा.
even one register will be like 1 million.
हाँ, बहुत फास्ट होता है.
Not a
1
million,
बिलियन का नहीं है, तुम्हारे कंप्यूटर मिलियन में थोड़ी आता है. हाँ, in that
No,
case.
sir, like if there's only 12 registers in the whole world.
Not million.
cost
$billion. Okay.
Yes, sir.
हो सकता है वॉर हो जाए उसके लिए. मुझे चाहिए तो मुझे चाहिए. Okay, anyways, so this was a brief about it. So ये diagram याद रखना. We'll wrap it up here. This classifications you should remember. Don't go much into the specifics. याद है तो ठीक है, नहीं तो at least you should remember the classifications. And this you should remember कि जो pyramid में नीचे आएगा, whichever comes below in the lower layers of the pyramid will be higher in volume, but their accessibility time or latency will increase. But if you, as you go up higher in the pyramid, the proportion of it in your computer will decrease, but performance will increase and latency will decrease. So if you remember this figure, it will help more or less help you sort out everything related to memory.
So latency will increase down, right?
Yeah, latency increases down, performance increases up. देखो, latency increases down, performance increases up, but also the cost. ठीक है, I'll make one more arrow for cost. हाँ, यहाँ पे भी लिखा हुआ है ना, performance, endurance, cost per bit, ये तीनों improve करता है. These are three different things. Performance increases, endurance increases. Endurance means robustness. ये लोग ज्यादा robust, बहुत जल्दी खराब भी नहीं होता है. So if your hard disk might crash, you might have heard that my hard disk has crashed, but you will never hear that your registers have crashed because their endurance is more. They are more robust. But again, the cost per unit of the memory will increase. So these three things, they are the separate things. Remember, ये एक नहीं है. This is the first aspect, this is the second aspect, and this is the third aspect. Everything will increase. Cost will also increase, robustness will also increase, that is durability, and also the performance. But here, latency and persistence. Data कितने दिन तक रह सकता है, कितना डिले हो सकता है, वो सब नीचे की तरफ इंक्रीज करता है. तो data can stay stored for a longer duration in these devices. ठीक है. एक्सेसिबिलिटी ये सब, तो ये बेसिक फिगर याद रखोगे तो मेमोरी रिलेटेड सारा प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाएगा. सो नाउ व्हाट आई बिलीव इज कि यू नो द मीनिंग ऑफ रजिस्टर, कैशे, मेन मेमोरी एंड सेकेंडरी मेमोरी. So now you know how actually programs run into the computer, execution कैसे होता है, that process cycle, how they are changed and how they continue again from the same point when they get a chance again using the process control block, PCBs. What are the different types of memories, why they are why certain types of memory are less in proportion in your computer, why certain types of memory are more in proportion in your computer, what are the different types of memories, main memories. ये सारा चीज हम लोग पढ़ चुके हैं. So I think you are having basic knowledge. Tomorrow we'll discuss something more about the secondary storage devices, like what are Blu-ray discs, what are magnetic tapes, what are CDs, what are DVDs. वो सब भी हम लोग पढ़ेंगे. ठीक है. Kevin, you will have normal class, physics होगा अभी. उसके बाद as per routine.
Okay, sir. As per routine Saturday.
As per routine, only this class was interchanged with physics.
Okay, sir. Thank
Okay,
you.
चलो ठीक है. I have taken, I think, a bit more, but
Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you, sir.